What's up, everybody? We got the penultimate episode of The Bad Batch Season 3 and the whole series tonight, or last night, I guess, as we near the end of the show. There will be spoilers here in my breakdown, and with that out of the way, let's get into episode 14. This episode opened with the team split on pretty much all fronts heading into enemy territory, with Omega already in enemy territory on Mount Tantus and the Empire suspecting they're on their way. The boys don't waste any time getting into a fight too, as the ships sent out to make sure they weren't following the transport ship find them right away. We got a pretty cool dogfight up in the sky too before the boys are hit and have to think on their feet as they descend from the ship with cables while it's on autopilot. Awesome scene. It was a whole lot of chaos too to start this episode off, with the boys dropping down into the forest outside Tantus, Echo getting onto the base with the ship but having to get into a stormtrooper's gear and steal a droid's hand to blend in, and Omega, she's climbing through walls like a squirrel searching for a way out. Focusing on our boys in the forest, though, they've got big problems with Hemlock sending a search party out to the crash site, but also just with this jungle's inhabitants. While they're plotting their route to the base, Rampart makes a mistake of sitting on one of said inhabitants, and all hell breaks loose. He runs away screaming like a little girl. I would have too, but the team stays and fights the beast without their blasters so as to not give away their position. That only lasts so long, though, as Rampart's feminine screams draw the attention of the stormtroopers, who end up capturing him, and the rest of the squad has been discovered. Then, while all that's going down in the forest, Omega is still making her way through the walls of Tantus, and she stumbles upon a huge discovery, a Zilla Beast clone that us Clone Wars fans surely lit up seeing. She not only made that major discovery that sparked a plan, but she also got back in time before the Doctor came in to take their blood. The episode closed with Echo inside Dr. Carr's lab looking for information on Omega as she walks in and recognizes him after a second thanks to Omega's descriptions. It seemed like she even wanted to help him, like really help him, and he reminds her she's a clone, just like all his brothers that she's been experimenting on, and let's be honest, even though she's probably the nicest doctor on Tantus, torturing as he's disgusted at what she's done. And unfortunately, I didn't really like that episode. Now, that's not to say there wasn't cool moments, it was a horrible episode or anything like that. The action was awesome, like it always is in this show, but it's not a second to last episode of a season, let alone an entire show, in my opinion. Like, I was really loving this season so far, boasting about it being my favorite, but if it doesn't stick to the landing next week, and I mean really stick to landing, that might be in question because this is a huge finale. It's got to be, 45 minutes to an hour if you ask me again, because this episode just didn't move the needle enough for me towards a series finale. Like, I have no idea how you get this wrapped up in just one episode, even if it was just a season. And we've got season 4 in 8-10 months, like this one, the gap between 2 and 3. But this is a series finale, and I'm lost. And especially if it's not going to be a long episode, if it's going to be one of these 25-minute ones like the rest. And so that'll do it for my breakdown of the 14th episode from the final season of The Bad Batch. It's a real bad time for this show to start slipping near its end, so I really, really hope it sticks the landing next week and gives us a satisfying series finale. Let me know what you thought of the penultimate episode, though, down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.